Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English news of Bình Phuoc Radio Television Station and Newspaper. I'm with you and following at deadlines as usual. Binh Phuoc preface to enforce new land law. Binh Phuoc to host the 2024 National Youth Volleyball Championship. Ceremony honors those who sacrificed for the nation. General Secretary Nguyễn Phuoc flat barrier of parties' theoretical work. The Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee has mandated the Provincial Department of Natural Resources and Environment to guide the implementation of the new land law.
The department's key tasks include allocating and leasing land to support ethnic minority groups, compiling, revising and managing local cadastral maps, and updating them into the National Land Database, approving and announcing the results of local land surveys and evaluations. Meanwhile, the Provincial Department of Agriculture and Rural Development is responsible for advising on state management of forestry land, coordinating with the Department of Natural Resources and Environment and local authorities on forestry land planning and usage, reporting on the management and use of forestry land within the province, advising on compensation for eligible livestock and crops. The Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee underscores the importance of unified directions and close, regular and effective coordination among relevant departments, sectors and levels. The objective is to ensure consistent and comprehensive enforcement of the land law and its related regulations throughout the entire province.
Binh Phuoc Province is set to host the 2024 National Youth Volleyball Club Cup, as announced by the Provincial Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism in a recent meeting.
The championship will take place from August 11th to 24th, with the participation of 9 men's teams and 9 women's teams. Aligned with the Vietnam Volleyball Federation's annual competition, the tournament provides a platform for young athletes to compete and improve their skills. It also allows experts to identify outstanding talents for the national youth team, preparing them for upcoming regional and international competitions. Additionally, the event serves as an opportunity for promoting Binh Phuoc's image to visitors from across the nation.
Chương, Theo, the rubber seedling hub of Binh Phuoc Province, is experiencing a boom of production thanks to stable prices and strong market demand. It has also resulted in impressive income gains for local farmers.
Recent months have seen a notable rise in the price of rubber latex in Binh Phuoc, which has spurred increased demand for rubber seedlings used in replanting and new planting. Rubber seedling producers in Truyền report that the market is highly active this year, with prices remaining steady. Binh Phuoc Province boasts 244,650 hectares of rubber, accounting for over 50% of the province's key perennial crop area. Favorable soil conditions, the use of high-yielding rubber varieties, and the application of advanced scientific and technical methods have all contributed to the enhanced production efficiency.
On July 23rd, President Tô Lâm had the reception for the Liaison Committee of War Veterans of the 305 Division. More details are in the following report.
Before the meeting began, President Tô Lâm and the delegates observed a minute of silence to honor and pay their respects to General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Nguyen Phu Trong, who passed away on July 19th. Division 305 was established on August 30th, 1954, with the core being several major regiments and battalions, which were relocated to the northern region from the battlefields in the north-central highlands and mid-central regions. On the Central Highlands and Pleiku battlefields, the division achieved many important victories. In July 1954, the division was moved to the north. On February 8, 1961, Division 305 was transformed into a parachute brigade. The President requested the Ministry of National Defense and the Vietnam War Veterans Association to take better care of Division 305's veterans and encourage them to actively participate in production and business activities.
A ceremony honoring revolution contributors was held in Hanoi on July 23rd in the lead-up to the 77th anniversary of War Invalids and Martyr Days on July 27 in the presence of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
The conference observed a minute of silence to honor the great sacrifices and contributions of the heroic martyrs who fell in the cause of building and defending the nation, as well as to remember Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong, a true communist who dedicated his life to the country and its people. For 77 years, the party, state, and people have consistently cared for and honored those who contributed to the revolution and their families. To date, the country has recognized 9.2 million people with meritorious services and their relatives. On behalf of the party and state leaders, the Prime Minister expressed gratitude to nearly 1.2 million of the nation's outstanding individuals who sacrificed themselves for the cause of building and defending the country. At the event, the Prime Minister, along with party and state officials, participated in a ceremony to launch a DNA bank for unidentified martyrs and their relatives. He presented gifts to those who contributed to the revolution and handed out DNA certificates to representatives of 10 martyrs' families, including 4 families who were able to find their relatives after decades of waiting.
Throughout his life, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has been dedicated to theoretical work. From the time he graduated and became an editor at the Communist Review to the final days of his life, he consistently devoted time to researching and applying theory to the practical leadership and direction of the party. He continuously drew lessons from practice to develop the theory further, contributing to the refinement of the party's policy, guidelines, theoretical thinking, and the state's legal policies. As a steadfast devotee to the revolutionary goals and ideas chosen by the party, President Hồ Chí Minh, and our people, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has dedicated significant time and effort to studying socialism and Vietnam's path to socialism since his early days as a staff member at the Communist Review over 50 years ago. Which shaped theoretical thinking and a passionate revolutionary spirit, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has written extensively, providing analysis that gradually clarify various issues. His work, Some Theoretical and Practical Issues on Socialism and the Path to Socialism in Vietnam, is a comprehensive study that summarizes the theory behind the renovation policy and its legislations and fundamental issues from the practical process of national development and construction. In most of his works on the path to socialism in Vietnam, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng consistently identifies the true values of socialism. He emphasizes that these values are the goals and the path chosen steadfastly and persistently by President Hồ Chí Minh, the party, and the people. With numerous writings on this topic, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has inspired and instilled strong confidence in cadres and party members about socialism and the path to socialism in Vietnam. Many of his articles and speeches on specialized subjects or selected fields have been compiled into books. Notably, his book, Resolutely, Persistently Fighting Corruption and Negative Performance to Contribute to Building More Transparent and Stronger Party and State, was released at the beginning of 2023, coinciding with the 93rd anniversary of the founding of the Communist Party of Vietnam. The content, thoughts, and directives in this book are drawn from rich practical experiences, showcasing General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng insightful vision, meticulous and decisive leadership, and consistency between words and actions. The book convincingly clarifies the party's theoretical approach to combating corruption and negative performance, and to building and ratification of the party. In every article and speech, regardless of the event or context, the party General Secretary demonstrates profound theoretical insight and the high level of practical synthesis. The theoretical and practical issues summarized by General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng have contributed to deepening the understanding of socialism and the path to socialism in Vietnam among officials, party members, and the public. This has fostered ideological unity across society, strengthened national solidarity, and ignited patriotism, national consciousness, and a commitment to achieving the goal of national independence linked with socialism. And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.